Confession. Today I'll start with a pledge. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The I know this is a little confusing. Why is my screen like this? It's because I'm recording on my laptop, and that is because my phone isn't working. Like I can't, I can't be on my phone. And I thought it would be a fun vlog to just be without my phone for one day because my father is out of town and he'll come tomorrow. Today is Saturday, by the way, Saturday, and he'll come on Sunday. So my phone will go to the service center or whatever on Monday. So today I have to be, I think 2 days I have to be without my phone, but I thought of recording one day in my life being without my phone and doing stuff. So right now what I'm gonna do is I just completed the deal, which is the off-campus series. Book is what I'm talking about. I completed within 3 days and it was so good. Like it has been a long time since a book made me feel so much and I loved it so much because for the last 4 books I have been reading just fantasy. So being in the fictional world but not fantasy, I enjoyed that a lot. And now I'm finally watching the off-campus series, and I'm on episode number 6 because I started yesterday and I completed 5 episodes, and now only 3 episodes are remaining, and so I'm going to watch it right now. And I don't have another book in the series, which is the Mistake or the Score. Wait, what is it? The Logan and Grace book. I don't have it right now, so I can't read that. I am going to first complete watching Off Campus today. Then I have Fake Skating by Lynn Painter, which I want to complete. So I'm gonna start that book. I have to also organize my closet and my desk because I'll show you and you'll see what how it is looking. And it's not looking good. So I have to do that. And also, I think I journal a little because I have noticed that whenever I have my phone with me, I have stopped journaling that much. So I wanna bring that habit again because I used to journal a lot, and I wanna bring that back. So today is a good day to start that, and hopefully I can bring that habit of journaling back because I honestly enjoyed it so much. So yeah, I'll see you after I think I complete the whole series and we're going to talk about it. Okay, bye. I just wanted to talk about this book a little because there are a lot of things that are different in the show for sure. And I think I like the book better till now, like last 2 episodes to go, but I still think I like the book better. Because in the book, Justin was just existing. Like there was literally nothing happening. Like, yeah, she had a crush on him, but I don't know how to explain. There was zero to no interaction between Hannah and Justin in the book because Hannah was very sure that who she wanted. Like she wasn't sure, but I think in the series she took a lot of time to be sure about that. But in the book, it was different. I think that, and also there are like a few things like obviously about Dean and Ellie. They showed nothing about it in the book. Like it was nothing there. There was nothing there in the book about it, but in the show, it's so freaking good. Oh my god, I can't. Also, like I don't know about the rape part. From the start, in the first on the first page, you get to know that she was raped, and she did tell Garrett beforehand, not about the rape, but she was like, my friend was drugged at a party, so that's why I don't drink in public. She told this before, but in the like in the series, she never tells that. So when they're at a party and she doesn't drink, she doesn't tell, okay, this is the reason I don't drink in public places. She's just like, yeah, I don't drink. I think I don't know, for some reason I was like, that would have been better if she did tell him about it. So, it made more sense about why she was so against it. And like the way he was keeping her drink safe was so cute and everything. But when he got to know the reason, and after that, he was so conscious about her and protecting her and being there for her, was, I think I like that better, honestly. But I think I love the series as well. It's so freaking good. I just Justin is so unnecessary in the series. I have no idea why they want to create the drama, I guess. But I don't like Justin because I think the actor's accent is so not good. So I'm sorry, but I don't like the actor. He acts okayish, but his accent is not good at all. I love Garrett. I love Dean. I love Tucker is so freaking good and so freaking cute. Oh my god. Like the scene where he's like, they give him a fruit and then they're like, you need to protect it, otherwise it will get bigger and bigger. And that is so freaking cute. I love Tucker. He's so cute. And Dean, oh my god, I love Dean so much. Logan, I like Logan. I think also in the book, their friendship was more established, like how close they are. It's like a fun family thingy. But I feel in the series, it's not that well established, like the friendship between them. Also, the first meetup in the series and the book is so different, and I honestly like the book one. If you have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. And the whole deal was about Hannah tutoring Garrett and Garrett being the fake boyfriend. The fake boyfriend part was so well put in the series, but the tutoring part wasn't. Like, why in the book they used to tutor so much, like you get so many scenes where Hannah is just tutoring Garrett, but in the series, it was like what, one, two scenes, like they, that, yeah, okay, they are, Hannah is teaching Garrett and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like the whole deal was about that, and they didn't show it properly. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I think, oh yeah, I love it. Like, I love the nicknames in general. Like what, well, see, and okay, yeah, I want to talk about it. In the book, I think Garrett says baby a lot. Like, even when they were not dating, they were like kind of I wouldn't say enemy, but there was this banter between them, like, because she was like, no, I'm not gonna teach you for like a lot of time, and Garrett was there convincing her, and he was using baby to just annoy her, and she was getting annoyed. But I honestly love how Garrett used to say baby. Like, I imagined that when I was reading the book, and I just love that so much. I feel like years ago I hated that why are people, calling their partner baby. It's just so cringe. I want that. Like, I want someone to call me baby, which is so cute. Oh my god. And the way Garrett was saying baby so many times to Hannah, even after they got into a relationship or before, I loved it so much. Like, this small details, I loved it so much. Garrett was honestly right now also in the series, but in the book, because obviously there are more details in the book, he was such a good boyfriend and a good guy in general. Like, he's so caring, he's attentive, he's like respectful, and he'll do anything for you. That is kind of a guy. And I also think, okay, I'm just like on the seventh episode, but Garrett's trauma was so well written in the book, and I don't think it was that well shown in the series. I have no idea. I mean, I feel, this is my personal opinion, that in the book it was very well, made up how they went with the storyline of Garrett's backstory. I really like that. Also, Hannah's backstory, we get to know a little. And yeah, right now I'm on that episode where Garrett finds out about that hockey player related to Hannah. I don't think it's a spoiler, because if you have still not watched like me, you are dumb, you are stupid. So I don't think it's a spoiler. If it is, I'm really sorry, but I feel you have to watch it. So I am enjoying it so freaking much. I can't wait to read the next book. Even though the next book is Logan, I'm going to go bookwise only while reading. So the next book I'm going to buy is Logan's and Grace. And the third book would be Dean and Ellie. I have honestly no interest in the fourth book. I'm sorry. I like Tucker, but the story, the plot of the story is like pregnancy. I don't like that. I hate that trope so much, like the accidental pregnancy trope. I hate that. But like the secret fake dating is so freaking good. Like I wish I want to fake date, bro. But I know if I fake date, I get feelings for the guy. So I don't think I'm made for fake dating at all. But it's just so good. I think I'm gonna watch it ahead and then also like talk more about it because why not? And yeah, hopefully this vlog comes out because I have no idea if it's going to come out or not. But I really hope it does. Let me just say this because the confession part in the book and the confession part in the series, it's I like the series one so good. Like obviously I love the book confession. They are in an argument and then the confession happens, which is so freaking good. I love that confession. But I think the what do you call the series one? Honestly, I like both now. Now that I think about it, I love the series one as well as the book one. But when I saw the series one, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So I think I like the series one better. But this one, it's kind of like I just love the trope where you are in an argument, you are in a fight, and then accidentally there is a confession. I freaking love that. Like I was blushing the entire book. I had to like keep my book down, and I was like, "Oh my god, get it, girl!" That was how I was reading the book. It was just so freaking good, and yeah, now I'm gonna go and continue because I can't wait to wait for Garrett to find out, bro. But my freaking friends told me that there is no the hands off rule in the series. And so I was so disappointed. I was like, what the? Why? Like, this was so freaking hot in the book when I was reading. And right now, it's actually there. And it's so hard to see it on the screen because if a guy does that for me, that's so hard. It's like no one can touch her. That's like the off hands rule. And that is like all over the campus. God, I love Garrett so much. Okay, but I want to talk about the breakup with the two because wait, let me complete it. Okay, bye. I was wrong. It was just a misunderstanding that started off with D, but Garrett didn't officially do that, so now I'm disappointed. I mean, I get it, but I still don't get it. I think they didn't put that part in because it didn't make sense with the story because he broke up with her. So he can't put the off hands rule, which is fair. In the book, she broke up with him, and so he had established the off hands rule. Hands off rule? Off hands rule? Whatever. But I'm kind of disappointed. Like I wanted to actually I don't know, see that. Anyways, yeah. Okay, I finished watching off campus. And it was nice. I just loved it so much. Okay, there was just two, three things I want to talk about because I just love discussing uh movies, books, series, everything. And my friend isn't here. Or else we would literally just sit and we were going to talk and discuss about it. This is like blue lens. I read it like that. Anyways, I am so pissed right now because I can't like, no okay, see it's working and then it will just go. Do you see the flash? See? And I can't do anything. I wanna watch edits. It's literally my favorite thing to do after I complete a series. I love obviously like the book has POVs. I think series also do have POVs, but off campus didn't. So I wished it had because Garrett's POV would have explained everything so much better. Also Hannah's POV, but I wish we had Garrett's POV to the things that were happening. Then the thing is the breakup. Book Garrett would never break up with Hannah. First things first. Book Garrett would not do that at all. And like the book characters handled they had this fight, okay, but they handled it so maturely and so much better than the series characters did. Like they didn't break up in the book because of that. So I don't know. And I guess yeah, I love the LED banter that we had in the series because it wasn't there in the book. Loved it. I'm so excited for this season. Honestly, the friendship. Obviously, I love it so much, but they established that the friendship between Logan and Garrett so well, so I love that. But they all also have this friendship that I wish they established more. But I think in the coming seasons they will. But they are like perfect for each other. And the showcase, okay, I like the song, but I think now that I've found you is that I can't even listen to songs, which is pissing me off more. But anyways, I like the cover of the song that she did while confessing the love part. Like, he was skating and she was there playing the piano and singing. I love that song so much. Anyways, I completed off campus within 2 days and I am missing them. I want more. And I think I'm I want to start a book because if I go on Monday, I'll buy maybe the next book in the series. But I love it so much. I just loved it so freaking much. I am on this page and he's like, you invoked the campus-wide hands of law. And he was like, of course I did. Like, you can't just go around and tell all the guys at the school that they're not allowed to touch me or you'll kick their asses. That's hot. He just knew Hannah so freaking well. I think vice versa, but I just love Garrett so much. He's a green flag. He's like walking green flag. And I just miss him. Anyways, yeah, now I think it's what time is it? I don't even know the time. 17:42. What is 17:42? Okay, so it's 6. Now I think I'm going to um organize my stuff, organize my closet as well as clean my desk because they are a mess. And I have no idea how I'm going to vlog with my laptop there. It's so difficult vlogging with her laptop. I have never tried it, but it's fun. The quality is because of the laptop. I hope you know that. Anyways, yeah. Now let's go to the next thing. This vlog is like so low quality FaceTime vlog for reals, but I hope you can see the mess. So yeah, that is what I'm going to clear right now. And my chair, I can't, I don't know. Okay, this is so funny. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to clean this up right now. Then I'm going to go get ramen because that's my dinner. And then I'm going to clean my closet because that is the main deal. Oh, deal. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to do that. There is no time lapse option. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I'm gonna clear this up a little bit and you can watch, I guess. This is like my first sem grade card that I got. I hope I'm clear. I have no idea if my videos are even, I don't know, vlog worthy. I think I should check out before I move on and start vlogging more. I think the worst thing about not having your phone is not even Instagram or scrolling. It's just not being able to listen to music because I have not logged in on my Apple account uh, with my laptop or my TV. I actually have with my TV, but again, I can't use it right now. So I have to work without music and I cannot function without music. I need music for every single thing. And cleaning, I think I require it more. So yeah, now I have almost cleaned my desk. I just have to gather all the things on my desk around, then clean it again, and then organize it. And I'm done with my desk. Did I say closet? Desk. And then I have to go with my closet because that is a real mess in there. Yeah. Songs! I can finally listen to my song and clean which is fun. So I'm gonna do that. Switch to Apple Music, but I miss Spotify. I think Spotify is the best right now. So hopefully, I want to switch back to Spotify. Anyways, we are gonna listen to a drum roll. This song. Baby, I can let you go. I built my world around you. I need you so. The photo is so freaking good. They're so cute. I can't. Anyways, yeah, okay. It's like really being on a FaceTime at this point, but cleaned my desk. Okay, next up is my closet, and I don't really know if you can see all the mess, but I have to clear that now. Well, this is it. Now I want to clean. I mean, organize, more like clean because. I think this is the worst camera to show clothes because it's literally not clear. I've got a few what do you call things recently. One of them is this. I don't know. I just found it cute. Like it's just so cute to wear. Like yeah. Okay. So I have this formal pants. I don't know if you can see black formal pants. And this fits me like butter, guys. I'm not even exaggerating. It is so freaking good. I can't wait to wear this. I have another pant. It's a formal pant, but I have to do all kind of alterations because this thing is too loose and it's like too broad like this. So I need to cut it down a little. So yeah, this is one thing. This cute little top. Still haven't worn it. It's cute, right? It's a white and blue stripes. This is like a tank top. Tank top number one, you can't see. Yeah. Tank top number two is like basic white tank top. Tank top. This denim shirt thingy. Wait, I didn't show this. This is also like a tank top only. I don't know. I have so many tank tops. It's like cute summery tank top. Even though I have not worn it, I don't know how to style it yet. But I just got it because I know this will look good. Okay. So I'm done cleaning and organizing everything. I'm done. I honestly feel so much better now because I feel it's true that the environment you are in affects you a lot mentally. Because last few days I've just not been feeling good, and I think environment did play a part in that. But I'm also someone who wouldn't regularly clean my stuff. Like I would do it every week, and like every Sunday would be my cleaning day that I will put all my clothes back where they belong, clean my desk, and keep everything clean. But in middle of the week, I don't think I have the time to do that. And even if I have, I might put it on Sunday or Saturday. I don't know. This is who I am, but I'm still trying to organize. Sometimes I also miss a Sunday, so then I'm like, okay, next Sunday, and then just piles up a lot, and then I just don't feel good. And then I get this pressure of I'm like, oh my god, I have so much to unwind and everything. And that's why I'm trying to be as organized as possible and I'm cleaning regularly. So this did help me a little bit from inside. And after that, I think I'll journal a little bit because there is so much happened in the past a week or two. And I have to sit down with those feelings and write it down, to regulate my emotions and my feelings. So I'm gonna journal a little bit, and then I'm gonna start reading my new book because I don't really want to be on my laptop just because I don't have my phone does partially beat the whole day without the phone thing. So I think I do love watching YouTube, but before going to back to screen, because I literally watched off campus, so I want a break in between. So I'm gonna go have dinner, come up, journal, and then read my book for a little while, and then at the end, I'm going to watch some YouTube and yeah, I guess I just had my dinner. Sorry, I didn't vlog that. Anyways, now I am going to. This is like my diary. It's more of a diary than a journal because I have written a lot in here. So I write my thoughts in a diary, of course, and journal is more like it's a mix of diary plus all my creativity and all other things because I'll show you my journal is it's a mixture of literally everything, so I can't even say one thing. There are drawings, paintings, junk, my feelings and everything. But first I'm going to lit my candle. It smells so freaking good. So I'm gonna write today's date is what's today's date, bro? 4th. Okay, 4th July. It's the next day. I was watching movie with my mom after like journaling and everything. And I slept. So I couldn't record, but I was like, should I just extend it to the next day to what? Because I don't have a phone today as well. I don't know about tomorrow though. And so I woke up like 1 hour ago at 12. And now I'm gonna go have lunch. After that, I have to wash my hair as you can see, and then I will start reading my book because I don't want to be on my phone, laptop continuously. It's a little while later, and I'm starting a new book. It's skating, just like Painter's book. If you guys don't know, I love Painter. She's my favorite author ever, and uh this book is gifted to me by Gina. She gave it to me on my birthday. Best gift ever. And yeah, I can't wait to read it. Oh my god, I can't believe I have this. I'm so excited. So let's start reading this. And it has how many pages? Wait a minute. Let's see. 344. Not bad. Uh, the deal had what 388 pages, and I read it in 3 days. So I think I can complete this in 3 days as well. If I'm like to this, yeah, okay. I don't know how many authors have this one page where they I don't know what it's called. Is it called a medication or what? I don't know. But one of the uh, author, then painter, she always has this thing on the first page, and this is so cute. The way you are doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. You're exactly how we're supposed to be. You are perfect, and you might not have met them yet, but there are people who are going to love you because the way you are. That's so freaking cute. Like I think it's so important to be you, so people refine you because you are you. I don't know if that makes sense, but people won't find you if you're being fake. Liz is mentioned. I love this. I have started loving this already. As you can see, I have taken a quick shower break from reading and now I'm doing my skincare. So I just wanted to show you my skincare. I also wanted to talk about how it is being without my phone. As someone who is on their phone almost the whole day, I know it's not healthy. I definitely know that. But I think it is the damn phone, as like people say. I think at first I was a little anxious and I wanted to check my phone, wanted to open Instagram and everything. But obviously I had my laptop with me, so I could still use YouTube. I don't know, for some reason I don't count it as social media because I am not scrolling, doom scrolling there. I'm not like, I don't know how to explain. It's just like my comfort time on YouTube. I go and watch vlogs and stuff, so I love YouTube. And so I was watching YouTube a lot, yeah, but also not being on Instagram. I would rather say not social media, but Instagram in particular. At first, I was very like anxious. Like I was like, oh my god, I want to check what is going on. I want to scroll and see my DMs and everything. But now I'm kind of at peace. I won't say full, but I think I am kind of at peace that I'm okay with not using Instagram. So I think this is honestly like detox is required. Everyone should go without their phone at least like once a month. And one day just don't use your phone, delete your Instagram or anything. Like, don't use Instagram at all or your social media that you think you're addicted to. Because I feel I'm addicted to Instagram and I think I am. And this honestly helped me with that break that I really needed. Because sometimes I usually go to sleep. Like before I go to sleep, I scroll on Instagram a little and then I go to sleep. And when I wake up, I immediately open Instagram, which is so bad. And I really don't want to be that kind of person anymore. I think this really opened my eyes, even though my mom was saying this a million times. But experiencing it myself, I actually like this experience. It opened my eyes kind of that you don't really need to be on Instagram all the time. And other than Instagram, I don't think I'm addicted to phone. Like I use as I said, I use Pinterest and YouTube. That's it. And I just need music, yeah. And WhatsApp. So basically I can go without Snapchat. I don't give a shit about Snapchat, honestly. Oh my god, my streaks. I just remember. Anyways, I don't care about. I literally open Snapchat once a day, and that is also just for the streak and give myself time to be with my thoughts. Because when I'm on my phone, I normally do not give myself the space that I need. So I think this really, really changed that. Like right now, when I want to journal a few things, and I also want to continue reading my book. I think I'm on chapter 2 and I am 25 pages in. So I'm doing pretty good that way. It wasn't intentional like the video. This whole thing was because my phone actually wasn't working. So it's so crazy to something had to happen so I get this, enlightenment that I can be without my phone and I can be without Instagram in particular. I still think I can be without my phone. It was just Instagram at first that was like addicting. But other than Instagram, I think I can just be okay with it. So I just needed Instagram, but now I think I also want to, keep in check about my Instagram, phone time and Instagram time, especially Instagram. So I think I'm gonna do that as well. But my 2026 goal actually was to have less screen time, so I think I'll definitely work on that. Like I don't want to be a person whose screen time is like what 8 hours, 11 hours. No, thank you. Right now my screen time is kind of like 7 hours. But I think yeah. Then with my skincare. Now I think I'm gonna journal a little bit and then read. I'm sorry about this, but okay, I don't know how to fix that. I have got my dummy phone. And this is like the whole purpose of this. Yeah, it is 535 by the way. The whole purpose of this phone is just I have to transform like this phone is just for calling and texting on WhatsApp. Like my SIM card is going to go in this one. So because I have to go to college tomorrow and I have to also go to a shoot, which would be if this rain stops. I also observed this that when I don't have phone with myself, I feel I have a lot of time. Oh my god. That I feel the phone honestly gives away a productivity, which is for sure. So there are like a lot of things that I honestly noticed and observed while being off my social media for this is almost the second day now. It is the second day. So I think I'm gonna journal that part, like what I feel phone has done to me, because yeah, our moms are right, our parents are right. It is that damn phone, but honestly, you need to find that balance to be on your phone and when to not be on your phone. And if you find that balance, I think you are good. But if you're addicted to it, like I was to Instagram, it is not. Oh, also, wait, yeah, before I get into this and stop recording, I wanted to talk about Jinal. She was away for like 2 days, I think, and she's coming back today. And we are going to discuss off campus because she's like my discuss buddy. She's like honestly every kind of category you need for a friend I have in her. It's like she's all in one kind of friend for me. And because we both love cinema, and I think other than book, our interests align a lot. Like she's not into reading a lot, but she would still listen to me yap about it. So I love her. And she's coming today, and I was like, bro, we need to discuss. And she was waiting for me to read the book, then complete the series. And then she also wanted to discuss with me, and they saved so many reels for me. That's so cute. That's kind of like a love language. I love her. So she's going to share that. I also want to watch the edits and everything. So I think we're going to meet later. Honestly, I love reading. Reading is such a me time. I have my own space. I have my own imaginary scenario and everything, which is so fun. And yeah, it is kind of ruining the idea of dating in real life, because I know men are not going to be Garrett and Alec and Mr. West Bennett, Kai Ezra. They're not going to be in real life. So fictional man, I love fictional man. I love to stay in the fictional world. It's like my getaway. But okay, yeah, enough yapping. I'm gonna go back to journaling a little bit, and then I can start with reading. I'm not still hooked to this book because obviously it's just starting. I say I'm on the second chapter. I'm going to start the second chapter, so I'm not hooked. But I know this book is going to be amazing because my favorite author has written it, and it is also going to turn into a movie or a TV show adaptation. I am not sure. Very excited for that. I love that. I'll obviously I don't know if I've said this here in this community, but Better Than the Movies is going to get adapted, and I am so freaking happy. But I'm also nervous because what if they, or they ruin the whole book? Because I honestly want the director of Off Campus series to direct that, because how they directed this and how the director gave life to this book. And I want that for Better Than the Movies because the book is so freaking good. It is my first ever romance, YA romance, and it did disappoint me. And I'm so excited for it. And I hope they don't ruin the character. Like, I want the actors to match. And I don't think there is an actor who can play Wes, honestly speaking. But I hope that actor can give justice to Wes and Liz. But I'm just so excited to see She Isn't You and then buy the damn dress. Everything, honestly, on the screen. So I'm just so excited. Like, I think I would reread the book before the show or the movie, whatever, comes out. And it's going to be so freaking exciting. I think I would make a vlog on that when it comes out. Anyways, yeah, okay, bye. I'm gonna go journal. I am done. Like, I literally journaled a lot, as you can see. I'm gonna start reading my book. Okay, I just read a few pages, and it's interesting. It's also related to ice hockey, so it just reminds me of off campus so much now. But I am kind of enjoying it now. Anyways, I think this is getting a little repetitive because honestly, I cannot even go to my terrace or something. It's raining so much. Otherwise, I would have went to my terrace, and I'm at my home, so I'm just reading, journaling, watching YouTube. So I think I might just end the vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm not sure if this was an enjoyable vlog, but hopefully you enjoyed. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much.